Okay, how am I supposed to eat it?
From the back.
Eh? Not
like that.
Not Luya style. So I hold with this other hand.
Yeah, like this now.
Like this.
Yeah.
Hi. What's the funny?
Moment of truth. However.
It is a festive season and you might be wondering what to prepare for your family. Well, we got you covered. On today's show, we are joined by Victor, who's going to prepare a very special meal for us. Victor, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Foods 254.
I'm glad to be here.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Victor Njeru, or Victor Kajogi Njeru, and I'm the owner of Fireplates Eatery. We are a small restaurant in Ongata Rongai, and we specialize in what we're making here today, and that is the taco.
Taco.
Yeah, T-A-C-O.
Okay, is this really a Kenyan recipe? Is it a Kenyan meal?
Originally, no. Originally, it's a Mexican dish or Spanish because the Spanish colonized Mexico. But we kind of put a little bit of our experience into it, a little bit of our Kenyan cooking, and the Kenyan style meat and the Kenyan style vegetables make it a Spanish Kenyan dish.
Just like the samosas.
Yeah, just like samosas. Like most samosas are Indian, but you go to Nyeri or just hapa nje utapata
beef samosa,
jahe in it, rice.
Yeah.
Omen, I saw another.
There's omena samosa.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is a festive season.
Yeah.
So why did you just choose the tacos?
Tacos are very, very good for the festive season because in the festive season you have a lot of people coming around, so you need something easy to prepare, really quick, can serve many people, and again at the same time delicious and satisfying. And that, I think that's what the taco embodies, and that's why we're here.
You know, we might be assuming that people really know this meal, so just take us through the ingredients that we need to prepare it.
Okay, basically a taco is made up of the bread, which is called a tortilla, and then we have the filling, and the filling could be a range of things. Personally, I use ground beef that I season with my special kind of spices, and then there's so many other versions of it. There are people who put beans on it, there are people who put shredded chicken, there are people who put diced chicken. You see, it's just your style, so you can make a taco your own in any way.
So it's not limited that there are those specific ingredients that you have to use, you know?
Yes.
Especially for the fillings. Because there are people who are vegetarian, you know?
Yeah, and there are people who are allergic to some things, and there's people who prefer other tastes, like people who have a heavy garlic craving. There are people who would want a lot of garlic in their meat, and there are people who would rather have no salt, and there are people just like that. So you can tailor make it to fit every kind of diet, every kind of condition. So for the tortilla, we use flour, we use salt, and we use a little bit of oil and baking powder. Well, once we mix those up, you let it rest as it is now.
For how long?
15 minutes is enough, but if you have time on your hands, an hour
Okay.
could be well. Yeah. Then when it comes to the ground beef, we use mostly, you could use cumin. This is the Fireplate Eatery taco. We use cumin, we use black pepper, we use oregano, and we use just a little salt. And yeah, that's basically it. No, we don't put any oil in the meat, no fat whatsoever.
Okay, so even for the spices, it's someone's preference.
Yeah,
know?
You can just do it your own way. There's a way you can experiment in the kitchen until you find the kind of blend that fits your taste and the people around you.
Now take us through the next step.
Okay, so right now we have the ground beef getting drained of its water via steaming right here. Then we have the tortilla dough, and that is what I want to start with. So first of all, you need a well-floured surface. That means you have to get dirty. You have to get a little
Yeah, I mean, in the
white.
kitchen.
Yeah, so this is how the craggy dough looks like once you're done. So you need a well-floured surface to make sure that the dough rolls properly. Okay, the other
How
side
hard
of
is
it.
this, baby?
It's just a little kind of soft. Yeah? And it's soft to the touch. Because of the serving, we're going to have to cut this into equal pieces. And for that, I prefer maybe 16.
Oh, 16.
Or 16 is too much. You can just go straight. This is a preferred way. Just go straight down the middle. Okay. You do it again for this one, and remember, don't get the pieces mixed up. Okay. Then you can also do this and this one, and this one. Remember, these are all equal parts. Now, you just take them and roll them into balls. Okay. Slowly.
There's a specific size that...
Now you see they're all going to be even.
Okay.
But it just so that everybody has roughly the same size of...
Yeah.
You have to be fair with these things. Hataki watu wapigane. Yeah. And especially now if you're working in a restaurant selling these, you need, because of the cost, you need everything on board. Okay, so right now where we are is we have our tortillas ready, and your tortillas don't necessarily have to be round. Like I'm talking round in the mathematical sense, but they have to be kind of like able to be
to accommodate
the fillings. And remember that the traditional sense of the tortilla was a spoon. Okay, it was being used as a spoon. Okay. That's how it came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when food was too hot, you couldn't like really eat it so fast, so they had to come up with something that could scoop the meat and eat it. So that's how it came to be. So now we have the tortillas, and then we have our ground beef ready for our sauce. Now this is just traditionally tomato sauce, but you can add things that to make it taste somewhat different. The reason we're using the sauce is because this holds the meat and the spices better than water, because it does not evaporate once the meat, once it's mixed into the meat. So you have to make sure now you have really turned the meat and make sure everything is mixed up properly until you have a nice kind of sticky consistency. And then now after that is when you come to your spices. Now remember, this is tailored to the chef. Whatever you want to put in your spice, whatever taste you want in your ground beef, is totally up to you. So this one is my special mix. So now we have that. Just mix it up a little bit, and then you cover it up just for 5 minutes. Let it simmer so that everything can mix in, and then I think the meat is ready. Now, the next step, of course, is the tortilla preparation, which is where you have your hot skillet. You know, it's been on the fire for quite a while now, so it's really hot. We have to be careful. And then remember, these things, the tortillas have some baking in them. So that's kind of like a natural kind of to tell us whether they're ready or not. So you can grab one and then place it on your skillet. Remember, no oil. And then you have to regulate the temperature so that you'll know that side is ready when bubbles start forming on this other side. So once you see bubbles on this side, you can turn it, and if it's too dark on one side, you can reduce the heat. If it's too light, you can increase the heat. So
they don't really have to brown.
No, they just have on the swellings they get a little brown, so you just know. And by the way, after this, you can keep these even in the fridge for even 2 to 3 months. Yeah? Because they have that yeast, and they do not...
So that acts like as a preservative?
Yeah. But keep them frozen.
That's a trick.
You see, tacos came from... in Mexico, they were miners. That's how it started, by the way. So women used to make these for men, and then make one stew. And then these guys could carry a lot of these things and go and eat even with cold stew ukombele. So even for 2-3 days, you have something that doesn't spoil, like ordinary bread.
The procedure for making this, is it the same as burrito? If
Yeah,
I pronounce
the bread.
it well.
The difference between a burrito and a taco is just size.
So everything, okay, why do they have different names?
A taco, the name taco is just kind of small, you see?
Burrito is big.
Burrito is a huge, even if you say burrito. It's a huge burrito. You know? And a taco is made to accompany a dish. Burrito by itself is the dish. Understand?
So
you can eat one burrito, but not one taco.
Oh, yeah, I get that's the difference.
Yeah. So, if you get hungry and you're the chef, you can eat one in the kitchen. Remember,
even for me as the host.
Usually in the kitchen you don't have host. So you can eat one. Okay. But then here, because we're two of us, can have a number.
We have a culture here. Foods 254. I mean, there's that moment that we always wait for.
Yes, and that's the tasting.
Tasting.
Yeah.
But then how much do you sell at your shop? One?
One goes for about 150.
Ish.
Yes, it's like 50 bob for all the ingredients and 100 bob for knowing how to put them together, you know.
Labor.
Yeah. The 100 bob is knowing how to fuse it into what you love. Yeah. But it's basically, it's a new dish and I wanted to make it affordable. At 150, it is the most affordable taco in Kenya. Yeah. You cannot get a taco at any lower price than that. Yeah, so that's taco
fair.
Mwitu.
Taco mwitu? Yeah. Actually, that one sounds...
Yes, our dough is ready, the tortilla is ready, the mincemeat is ready, and now it is the favorite part. This is now just before you eat, which is the assembly. Now, this is where your imagination and your creativity come to play. However you want to put your taco together is totally up to you. But for us, we're going to come up with the best kind of balanced filling for the show. And this is for the people at home so that they can, during this festive season, I don't want people in January.
I know.
You can't even walk. So this is the best one. So as a base, we start with lettuce. So I'll take a page of lettuce and then I'll spread it evenly across the tortilla. Then I'll take some tomatoes, okay? And you need to half these tomatoes. So you could use them as full, but I usually like halving them because of the folding. You have to be able to fold the tortilla and without cramping things up. So we'll just half these right down the middle. Another one right down the middle. And then on the tortilla, just put them right side by side, facing each other, just like a gap. So now we have the onions. Then we have the hoho. That I put in the middle. This holds
pepper.
This. Yeah. It's green black pepper.
Green pepper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now we have to. Now we come to the meat. Then that is the last part. Sorry.
Actually, these are things you can find.
Yeah. In your local
market. Yeah, even at the market. It's not really complicated.
No, it's not really complicated. This is something you can come up with really quick. And there's no foreign,
magic.
Yeah, no magic here. Remember, this is up to you, depending on the number of guests you have.
Yes.
You can either put a lot of meat or you could put a little bit, but usually it's good to have a spoon where you can measure so that you can be fair. You don't fight around the table.
I like the way you prepared the fillings, no oil at all.
None whatsoever. So now that's what we have. And then now, to make it go down a little better, you can come and put some tomato sauce on top. Then we have some chili, but that's also an option. But usually, because of the spice, the chili does not really present itself somewhere in the tastes. And then last but not least, this is just me again, is a little salad dressing.
That's what?
A little salad dressing, because we have a salad in here. Yes, so right now we have a complete and ready-to-eat taco. This is just the Fireplates taco. Remember, you can come up with your own and give it your own name. You can come up with a Maina taco. You can come up with a Onyango taco.
Or salad.
Yes, you can put some fish on. You can put some fish on it, Mama Onyango, and make it an Onyango taco. It's real, for real. Yeah. Whatever you put in a taco is totally up to you. And I come to believe that I happen to believe that the shared taste that we have with the people around us is what makes a meal either popular or unpopular. And as long as you find the right balance between sweet, sour, salty, and not, you will have an amazing meal. Yes. Remember, you can also come to Fireplates, Eatery. And,
I was actually getting to that.
If you have any questions.
Someone would want to know, they'll want to taste this, and where is this Fireplace Eatery, sorry.
The Fireplace Eatery is a small establishment in Ongata Rongai, right opposite National Bank, Ongata Rongai. There's a road right across known as Valley Villa Road. Just 10 meters to your left, you'll find the Fireplace Eatery. And they can also follow us on social media in case they get lost. On Facebook, there's the page Fireplace Eatery. On Instagram, you have the Fireplace Eatery. And on Twitter, you can follow us at Fireplace Eatery. So yes, basically, there is your tortilla, your mincemeat, and your veggies. There is your taco. Enjoy.
And I can't wait to have a taste of it.
Soon.
You know?
Now it's ready for tasting.
And you're welcome, by the way, on Foods 254.
Thank you so
once
much.
More. Well, this is a healthier, oil-free taco prepared by Fireplates Eatery. Tacos can provide a good balance of carbohydrates, proteins, iron, calcium, name them all. That's all we had for today. See you next time.